Okay, so this video is another drink. Like I said, I had a rough day today, so I'm doing drinks tonight, and I'm feeling pretty good right now. So as I mentioned, whenever I prepare a drink, I like to use different shot glasses have different amounts. So I kind of gauge the recipe based on. I'll test the recipe with water to see if it's going to fill up the glass correctly, so there's not too much waste or you know. So when I prepare these, they make an actual one drink. So what I'm making today is a Paloma. It's called a Paloma, and the recipe is inside of our recipe files, so you can go find it. And basically what it is it's a tequila drink with grapefruit juice. So the recipe calls for, to start with, okay, so this is the shot glass I'm using. I'm considering that, okay, all the ingredients are saying for 1/4 of a cup. So 1/4 of a cup is 2 ounces. So I'm considering this 1 ounce. So every time it says 2 cups, I'll be putting 2 of those. I mean, 1/4 of a cup, I'll be putting 2 of those. This also takes sugar, and so the way the recipe starts is just like margarita. You're going to salt the rim, but it calls for you to use a wedge of grapefruit. Get that wet like you do with a lime in a margarita, and then you put it in there. We're going to salt that. Now, most of these recipes calls for you to pour the things in the glass, but I like my stuff cold. Plus, this one has a weird beginning because you need to use a teaspoon of sugar, okay, and then you put, this is 1 tablespoon of lime juice. I squeeze the lime, and like I said, 1/4 cup of the grapefruit juice. I squeezed fresh grapefruit juice for this drink. And then it says stir the sugar until it dissolves. But I got this nifty little container, so instead of stirring, I'm just going to shake. That'll happen a lot faster. Takes a little bit for sugar to dissolve, so I'm going to do it thoroughly, okay? Then you open it, and it says to add 1/4 of a cup of club soda. Again, 2 of my little shot glasses. I tried to use those bigger shot glasses I have, but it wasn't working. I was just putting too much liquid in there. This is the shot glass I use when I'm having a really bad day. Then it calls for 1/4 of a cup of tequila. We're using Camarena Gold. The recipe, some of these recipes calls for Jose Cuervo. I do not like Jose Cuervo. Always make sure your tequila says 100% agave. Blue agave preferably. So there's 1/4 of a cup of that. And we'll give it one more little quick shake. Woo! Club soda made it pop. Be careful with the club soda. Okay, so then we put some ice in this glass. Up in there. Try to not knock off the salt. Let's get that out of my salt. I don't know if I should have filled it all the way up. Then you add the liquid. Look at that. The perfect amount. That's why I always measure my shot glasses and get my measurements first. Then have a little slice some grapefruit back there. I like the way that looks. We're gonna put it that way. Okay, so regardless, there is our Paloma. And of course, you gotta taste it, see how it came out. Another good drink. So try out our drinks and our recipe files. You may like them.